one of the more common questions which I get asked from coaches is how to make more money as a coach. And I've come up with a very simple framework that can help you to make as much as 2K per month extra as a coach with very little time input required from you as just an add-on service which you can offer in addition to the existing coaching programs which you already sell. I've been working as a business coach now for 10 years, and the vast majority of my clients are coaches looking to scale and grow their coaching practice, looking to make more money and get a bit more confidence around how do they go about selling packages, how do they increase their prices, and most importantly, how do they make more money, but perhaps either with having fewer clients or with it taking less time. So this is something I'm really passionate about, is helping and enabling coaches to make more money in their practice, because ultimately you didn't do this because you wanted to be tired, overworked and underpaid. You did this because you wanted to help people, and you wanted to do it in a way that gave you the freedom that you wanted so that you had more time to spend with your family, for example. You wanted it to be more fulfilling and fun, and also you wanted to make more money doing this than perhaps a day job or something else which you were doing prior to that. So the $60 million question then, how do you make an extra 2K per month as a coach each and every month with minimal effort? There's one really simple thing which you need to do, and that is simply to add in upsells to existing clients. Or this could potentially be a product which you could sell to new prospective clients, provided of course that you've qualified them accordingly and they're best fit for it. And that one simple product that you deliver as an upsell is either a half-day breakthrough session or a one-day intensive to those clients. And you can charge significant sums of money for these, especially if you've already worked with a client. The one reason I'm hesitant about selling breakthrough sessions or one-day intensives to clients you've not met is because you don't really know. I mean, I believe that in order to create a lasting impact as a coach, clients need to go through three major phases of work, which is you go through an assessment phase, you go through an implementation phase, and then finally you go through a maintenance phase. And that can take anywhere between 6 to 12 months or sometimes even longer with some of the coaches that I've worked with. So selling a client a breakthrough session or a one-day intensive kind of goes a little bit against that principle, because you want to create lasting change. And ethically, morally, can you really promise to do that with just a half day or one day thing? I would probably question not, which is why I believe this is probably a better as an upsell to existing clients, because you've already done some work with them, and then you use the breakthrough session of the one day intensive literally just to top them up, to give them a little bit of extra maintenance and a boost, and then off they go again. And actually I have clients now who come to me for a one day intensive quarterly. So, and I sell these one day intensives for £1,500 at the moment plus VAT. And you imagine there, if I've got clients coming quarterly, I only need 3 clients now to come quarterly for their one day intensives. And I've added an extra £1,500 a month into my business with minimal effort. Now, yes, you could argue that I've still got to spend that one day delivering, coaching with that client and helping them. Hey, look, it's called a coaching practice for a reason. You've still got to practice coaching, right? So I shouldn't begrudge going out there and doing that extra day's worth of work. And I think, there's a lot of people here who want to get leverage within their business and work less. That's true to a point, but actually my average working week coaching wise is only about 6 to 8 hours a week max typically. So if I have to bolt on the odd day or two here or there, actually it's not too much extra work. And frankly as well, I quite enjoy it. So if you've got any of those scaling coaches out there who look at sort of that, doing one day intensives and not very leveraged and various other things like that, well, it's just down to personal choice. I don't mind delivering them. I quite enjoy them actually. And the clients who book them, great fun to work with. I've worked with them for a good number of years. So it's always pleasant to catch up. They know how I work as a coach. We have a great day together. And that's part of the reason why I'm a bit hesitant about selling them to individuals you've not met before. Based on that acronym, assess, implement, maintain. I guess your breakthrough session or the one day intensive could be the assessment part of it. So I've done this occasionally where clients are a bit hesitant about committing for 6 months to a coaching program, or we actually sell lifetime access on my group accelerator, which is a long time. It's a lifetime. So therefore that big commitment they're a little bit hesitant about. However, one of the things which I've done in the past, if I think, no, I can definitely help this client, and I know they're going to get value from it if they were to join long term, but they just need the friction to be reduced a little bit, I might offer them the one day intensive with the view that they could potentially then use that investment off their main coaching program with me, whether that's group or one-to-one. And generally that helps to get a client over the line. So very simply, just with one extra product, a half day or one day intensive, you can easily be making $1,000 to $2,000 dollars, pounds a month extra in your coaching practice with minimal effort, just a day of a month of work. If you then multiply that up, maybe you charge more money for it. Maybe you charge 3K for that day or 5K or 10K for that day. I know some coaches that charge 30 grand for a day to spend with them, you know, they're bloody good coaches, mind. But 30K, you don't have to do many of those days, you know, to have a very sustainable, profitable, you know, coaching practice. This isn't about having like a 7-figure scaling business, coaching practice, millionaire Lamborghini driving thing. And like, frankly, if that's what you want, and I'm probably not going to be the coach for you, I'm more about like slow, steady, progressive growth that leads to sustainable, you know, profitable income for your business, where you can have a really nice life, probably doing, you know, 100, 200, 300K, whatever your financial goal is, you know, pay into your pension, pay your mortgage down, maybe your partner so that they don't have to work or could come and work in your business. That's ultimately what it's about. It's not like, I'm going to go on a little bit of a ramble, I probably shouldn't, but I see a lot of business owners where they try and scale their businesses and ultimately it breaks them. This is a way of graduating your income through just having some very simple upsells and extra products, bringing extra revenue streams into your business, that nice chunky bits of cash that come in, which is all going to help with your growth and profitability long term. If you want to know a little bit more about this, I've actually built a 7-step framework. It's just a very simple framework which I put into a blueprint here. You can grab a copy of this on Amazon, or if you're desperate and you want a signed copy of it, you can always reach out to me at fearless.biz/FBB for the Fearless Business Blueprint. We'll share a link in the description below as well. You can go and click on that, or you can support me on Amazon, go and grab a copy on Amazon as well. But that's got some of the principles and frameworks which I talk about to the coaches which I work with. They're in that book. So that's a great place to start, you know, for less than a tenner on Amazon, or you can get a signed copy from me for free as well.